Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and I cannot tell you how excited I am here today, guys. Today, I'm gonna play for you what I consider to be the best Zelda game ever. Now, I know what you're saying, that you have a different pick, that there are better games, that this is not your favorite Zelda. It's a great game, but it is not. Guys, best is in the eye of the beholder, and this game has a very cherished part of my heart. Growing up, I didn't have a Nintendo or Super Nintendo at home for a long while, and the only gaming system I had was a Game Boy. So every time I wanted to play a video game, I really only had the Game Boy. And I got The Legend of Zelda for Game Boy. This is the first Zelda game I ever owned. I tried Zelda on the Super Nintendo, loved it, never got it. I never tried it on the NES, maybe once or twice, but I don't even really remember. Just virtually never played it on the NES, only ever saw it on Super Nintendo. When this came out on Game Boy, this came out after the Super Nintendo, it was like a dream come true. It was like a Zelda game. It was a Super Nintendo Zelda game, but simplified down onto Game Boy. It's actually a marvel of technology they got on the Game Boy. And I played the hell out of it. I played it in my bedroom. I played it in the car. I played it on road trips. I played it after school. I literally asked my parents for a Game Boy battery pack because I was burning through batteries. And the battery pack itself, the battery died, but what you could do is plug the battery pack into the Game Boy, then plug the battery pack into an outlet, and basically it was just a plug for your Game Boy Advance. So I would sit by an outlet and play this for hours and hours, and it was just like, it was awesome. So for me, I know not everyone's going to agree, but for me, this is the best Zelda game ever, and that's just my opinion. And my opinion is, it is what it is. We're going to be linked today. We're not messing around with Jay or Jagor or Jay the Game or any of that. We're going classic. I always thought it was weird, by the way, that Link... Or no, this is Maro's dad. Looks like Mario. I will say as well that... Okay, I got the Canadian version of this game because I am Canadian, if you don't know, but I guess it's in French. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch over to the English one in a second, but that's hilarious. I just thought, ooh, we'll play the Canadian edition. I don't know, is there anything different? It's in French, so okay. I didn't have this version growing up. I had the American one, I suppose. But yeah, this game also has one of the most tragic endings ever. It's like a bittersweet tragic ending, and I guess if you've never played this game before, I won't go into spoilers yet, but I will go into spoilers at some point, and I'm kind of debating just playing this entire game for you guys. Actually, more for myself, to be honest. If I can be so selfish, I think I might play it for myself, and then I'll drag you guys along for the ride. Let me switch to the American version here, and then we'll keep on blabbing. Okay, I think we are back in business here. There we go. Anyway, we will pay attention to the story here, what story there is. And we'll see. I really would love to play this whole game, but we'll kind of see. What a relief. I thought you'd never wake up. You were tossing and turning. What? Zelda? No, my name is Marin. So this is a Legend of Zelda game that takes place on Nolet Island, I think it's called. And there is no Princess Zelda, but there is a girl who looks mysteriously like Princess Zelda. And she sort of Link's love interest in this game. So still feeling a bit woozy. You're on Koholint Island. And you can talk to this guy here. Well, Link, you finally snapped out of it. Name's Taran. Hope you're feeling better. What? How did I know your name? You think it's weird, eh? Well, I saw it on the back of this shield. Woo! Classic Zelda, or classic Link holds it above his head when he gets an item. Anyway, you start with just a shield. Now, my first impression the first time I ever heard of this game, I actually, before I get to that, I guess I should say, see, you get to sort of walk around a little village here. There's shops and stuff. We can't do too much yet. We have to find our sword. So the story is like Link is crossing the sea, and then he sort of like shipwrecks onto this Koholint Island here. And then he sort of runs around and has a bit of an adventure. But as I say, there's a tragic secret behind this entire game and its, you know, ultimate story. It also has an interesting mix of characters. There's like both classic Legend of Zelda characters, like you saw there, the, oh god, not the Sniffets, whatever the hell they're called, the like guys that shoot Octoroks, are they called? And then these guys I feel like are more from like Mario. You actually see Yoshi has a cameo in this, and a few other Mario-centric characters. But anyway, we're gonna go down here and... Ooh, here's a mysterious owl. So you are the lad who owns the sword. Now I understand why the monsters are starting to act so violently. A courageous lad has come to wake the Windfish. It is said that you cannot leave the island unless you wake the Windfish. You should now go north to the mysterious forest. I will wait for you there. Hoot hoot. Yeah, we got a sword! Now the Legend of Zelda music is really gonna start for real now. Oh man, the audio's like messing up. Oh, it's just perfect. It's so perfect. You know what? I have said before that like the Battletech Crescent Hawks games are some of my favorite games of all time. I've talked about other games that are my favorites. Okay, nothing's coming to mind right now, but there are. This one might be my favorite Game Boy game ever. And in fact, it's probably my favorite Zelda game because it is the one that is personal to me. So I first learned about this game watching a show called Video and Arcade Top 10, which was a Canadian game show where kids would go on and they would play video games. And, oh, there's like a guy selling bananas. This is my house. Actually, my hobby is collecting rare canned food. Okay, yeah, there's this little game you have to play where it's like, you get a painting and you give to this guy, he gives you food, you give to another guy, he gives you a dog collar, you give to another guy, and so on, so on, so on. And then eventually you end up trading it for something like really good at the end. There's all sorts of like little quests and stuff in this game. This game literally kept me busy for hours and hours and hours. So yes, I first discovered it, Video and Arcade Top 10, classic Canadian show. I used to love tuning into it just because as a kid, like there was no internet, right? So like if you wanted to learn about video games, you know, you either bought a video game magazine or sometimes at book fairs. Oh yeah, Guardian Acorns. Nice. Sometimes at book fairs, there'd be magazines or code books or whatever, or you had to catch random TV shows. And Video and Arcade Top 10 would air in the evenings. I watched a lot of it with my dad. Like if we caught on TV, he'd let me watch it. My mom would too, but I feel like for some reason I watched it more with my dad. My parents were divorced as a kid, so there was like 2 different households, so. But a lot of good memories of just, oh, and you can do the spin. I forgot about that. A lot of good memories of watching that show and discovering games, but this was probably the most mind-blowing one that I discovered there. And I remember when I saw it played on the show, the kids who were playing it were so bad at it. And I was like, oh man, I really want to play. But also I was like, I could do better than them. And then I actually got the game for my birthday, or Christmas, I think it was. One or the other. And it was just like the perfect gift. I would say up there with running up to the store to buy the Crescent Hawks games, which I've talked about a number of times. You can knock guys in pits. That's so cool. I wish the audio wasn't like glitching out. Tails Keyhole. Oh, right. This is the way to the dungeon. Okay, we're not ready for that yet. So that's the first dungeon. Get in there. Yeah, so anyway, I got this game and it immediately became my favorite Game Boy game. And I think one thing that I really love about the Zelda games is they're so expansive. And in the era before walkthroughs and stuff, you would just wander around and not know what to do, but in like a fun way. You would just explore the world and fight the monsters. And I did that. I remember I remember sitting in the parking lot of a KFC while my grandmother went in. One day, I think I got out of school early or something at a doctor's appointment, so I was out of school. I remember it was like a special day like that where I like wasn't in school. And she was like, we were waiting in line, or waiting in the parking lot of KFC, and I was literally playing the second dungeon. And I just remember thinking, like, this is awesome. Like, this is it, man. Like, I was just so happy. I was like with my grandma. I was like gonna get some KFC for lunch, and I was playing Zelda. Like guys, life doesn't get better than that, right? Like, am I wrong? Like, for a kid, that was awesome. So yeah, that was a good memory of this, and I feel like I have a lot of memories. I don't want to burn through them too fast, but yeah, I would play this game for hours and hours and hours. So I'm just clearing this area out. I don't know. I think where I basically need to go is, I know Marin's father gets, like, not kidnapped, but abducted or something, and I gotta go check that out. Push all the buttons at once. Don't ask me what that means, I'm just a kid. So if you do... Oh! Oh, that's cool. It's literally A, B, start, and select. There's Yoshi, by the way. So, trendy game. Play 1, 10 rupees. Play. A and B button move the crane. The rest is just timing. Go over the buttons to play. Good luck. Okay, so we go like B. Then we go A. Give me that. Yoshi! Yeah! Now, I remember getting really good at this claw game. You can time things so that you always win the rupees, but you have to know, like, exactly when to drop the claw. Yoshi seems to be showing up in many games. Alright, we got a Yoshi. That's fun. Alright, let's see. Oh, and I know that if you pick on chickens... So if you, like... pick on them a bunch, and a bunch of chickens will fly at you to defend the poor chicken that you're attacking. Let's just see this in action. It'll happen. Trust me. It looks like I'm abusing this. There it goes! Alright! Ah! The chicken apocalypse is here! I remember you could get really good at dodging this. Whoa! Okay, let's get out of here. So much little fun stuff to explore. There's all sorts of, like, fun little things to discover in this game. Oh yeah, there's a guy about some fishing. 10 rupees. Alright, let's do it. Here's how you do it. Use left and right to aim and cast. Once you hook a fish, press the button rapidly to reel him in. Okay. Oh, didn't want to catch that guy. It's a run. To only give you 5 rupees. Okay, well... I don't have enough money to continue. I think if you catch that big fish that's close to the shore, you get something special. Anyway, we're losing money hand over fist. This is also a guy from Mario, right? So yeah, one of the very, very interesting things about this game is that it combines both Zelda and Mario characters. And I will give you a little hint. There are a few characters from Super Mario Bros. 2. That's a little hint as to what the big tragedy of this game is. Including Wart. The big bad guy from Mario 2 is a character in this game. Although, I mean, I guess it's sort of like, he kind of is. I can't remember if it's 100% officially confirmed, but it's 100% Wart. But I guess, you know, we'll find him when the time comes. For now, here's the owl. The owl is sort of like your guide through this game. Hoot hoot! Ho, brave lad! On your quest to wake the dreamer. Welcome to the mysterious wood. Much of the mystery you'll find on this uncharted, Koholint island. I'm afraid you may find it a trifle difficult to leave the island while the Windfish naps. By the by, have you ever visited the Tail Cave, which is south of the village? Go there with the key you find in this forest. The Windfish is watching. Hoot. So the Windfish is a giant magical creature that's sleeping in an egg atop a mountain on top of this island. And as soon as he fell asleep, all these monsters started to spawn. I guess you can probably see where I'm going with like Wart and Mario 2 characters being in this game. But your quest is to wake him so that you can finally leave the island. And I'll leave it at that for right now, but yeah, it's... I would say that the story of this game, truly, like, even as an adult, I remember, oh, my nose is very sensitive to stuff like dust and powder. Yeah, you have to get some powder and sprinkle it on him, and then, okay. He's gonna make us lost. So we gotta buy some magic powder. Ooh, piece of the power. You can feel the energy flowing through you. It's a Triforce. This is another interesting thing about this game is that there are no Triforces or anything in it. Like, it's a Zelda game, but it eschews a lot of the standard Zelda stuff. See, this is why I think probably for a lot of people, this wouldn't be their favorite Zelda game. But to me, again, I love it. It's not that I like don't respect or like the true Zelda mythology. I do. But I mean, just this is awesome too. Okay, yeah, how do we do this? Blah, blah, blah. I think we'll get a power bracelet later and we can lift it up. Those rocks. Let's see real quick if we can do anything here. Yeah, until we can lift those up, we can't get that. I feel like there's a lot of things in Zelda where it's like you see something, but you're not powerful enough yet to get it. A mellow aroma flows into your nostrils. Ugh. So I think we can use this mushroom to make powder that will turn that raccoon, or like, make him like go away, basically. Okay, so I guess that's all we needed, was this magic mushroom. I forget who makes it. I think there's like a witch in town or something. Guess we'll find out. I mean, I guess realistically to do a full playthrough through this game will be hours and hours. I may still do it, but I guess I'm having doubts as to whether I can actually put this on like a full playthrough on the YouTube channel. Maybe I can, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just do it anyway, because why not? Ah, slime's on me! Because why the F not? These are Moblins. The Game Boy representation of Moblins. Can't remember what else is in here. You know what's interesting is I haven't played this game in so long that I truly don't remember all the ins and outs of it. I think a fairy will be in there sometimes to heal you. Let's see what else we got up here. Oh, I wish they would just give you the acorn and not give you that whole spiel. That spiel continues for the rest of the game. Like, you never get to a point where you don't have to read that when you get an acorn. These guys will electrocute you. Where are we going? Oh, maybe she makes the potion. Double double, toil and trouble. A toadstool mix makes powder for tricks. Oh, so we got to give her the toadstool. So we go in here. Do this. Here you go. Ah, it has the sleepy toadstool. It does. We'll mix it up. Something in a jiffy, we will. It's all ready. Take care. That was nice. She did that for free. Magic powder. So you can sprinkle it on the, on like this stuff here. Right in here, and it will light it up. Oh yeah, they give you this little, spiel. So you need the power bracelet, basically, in order to lift it up. I just want to listen to the music for a second. Yeah, this game has obviously the familiar Zelda music, but there's a slight variation of it, obviously because it's on the Game Boy. And again, this is the variation that I just know and remember and love growing up. So yeah, this game, I played the heck of a lot of it growing up. And like a lot of memories of playing it in road trips, playing it, you know, like I think I used to like plug it into an outlet in the living room, and my parents and the adults would just be like having conversations and watching TV and stuff, and I would like listen in but also just be playing video games. And I feel like it sounds weird, but it's like it made me feel like I was part of the conversation and I had company, but I also didn't have to participate in boring adult conversations. So I really liked that. So yeah, I don't know what that means, but I mean, they're good memories for that. This is also a game where, so I played this virtually without, oh yeah, so this is Marin's dad. He had a toadstool and then he turned into a raccoon. Okay, so we'll take this. Love that little musical chime there. The tail key. Now you can open the tailgate. The tailgate. The tailgate party, bro. Bring a keg. And I never got that as a kid. Let's go watch the Philadelphia Eagles. Take the key and go to the tail cave. Retrieve the instrument that is hidden there. Go now. The Windfish is waiting. Hoot. A very mysterious, mystical Windfish. Technically, there's also no Ganon in this game as well, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, I should probably... Okay, I'm gonna just head down to the Windfish. But yeah, so this game I played, you know, all by myself, got really, really, really far in it. I think there was only like 2 things I ever had to look up, and one of them I couldn't even look it up. So again, pre-internet, like if you got stuck in a video game, you know, like there weren't a lot of options. So, so basically the game's pretty straightforward in the sense that like, hidden walls that you have to explode will have little cracks in them, and there'll be other hints and stuff, and you know, there's like puzzles that are a little difficult to figure out at times. So for instance, you know, there was one dungeon I was having trouble with, and my mom took us on a cross-country ski afternoon, and like, honestly, I'm not a sporty guy. I think my mom was just trying to like, you know, do something, have some fun with her kids or whatever, but sometimes I was a little jerk as a kid, and truthfully, like, I didn't want to be cross-country skiing. I just didn't want to do it, and also, legit, I was bad at it, and I was so bad that my mom thought I was faking to get out of it, but I legit was just, like, falling over and stuff when they were trying to teach us how to use the skis. And my mom was like, fine, you don't want to do it, you can sit in the lodge all day by yourself with your Game Boy, and, you know, that's your punishment. And I was like, oh, sweet. And literally, I sat in the lodge all day. I think I had like a hot chocolate or a water or something. I just sat at one of the tables. And again, like, I don't know, like, I guess maybe this sounds pathetic to like some people out there. But like, to me, wait, how do we get to this cave? Where was it? Well, what's over here? We haven't been over here yet. Oh, get off of me. But anyway, I guess it may sound like a little, like, pathetic, but it's like, I was just hanging out by myself, playing on my Game Boy, and I was in the lodge, so it's like I could people watch. There were people around, they were doing stuff, they were coming in, they were going out, and it's like, I just had fun doing that, you know? Like, I'm a simple guy. I don't need a lot. I like to people watch, I like to be around people. I don't necessarily like to participate in a lot of stuff. So sometimes just sitting back and watching is like, pleases me, you know? So it's like, that's how I had fun. I played Zelda, and so there was a very, very hard dungeon, and I kind of like figured out, it was a dungeon that had sort of puzzles that weren't like impossible. They just sort of took a little bit of You know, if we get to the dungeon, I'll kind of point it out. But anyway, long story short, I figured it out there in the lodge. And I remember figuring it out in that lodge and passing a castle I could never pass before in that lodge. And when my mom came back after a day of skiing with my brother and my stepdad, I think she was like, you know, so do you feel like punished? And I was sort of like, no, I had a good day. And like, you know, I'm sorry that... I'm sorry it didn't work out the way you wanted, but I actually had a great day, you know? Like, I had no hard feelings to her or anything like that. But, I mean, it's got to be hard as a parent to, like, try and do something nice for your kid. You think you're doing something nice, but, you know, truthfully, I think my parents a lot of times would think of things that they would like. They're like, oh, this is a good opportunity. The kids will like it. But nobody asked us if we wanted to do it, and they did something that we didn't want to do. And then, so as a result, we didn't enjoy ourselves, and they would get frustrated that we weren't appreciating what they were trying to do for us. Nowadays, I look back on that stuff, and I sort of, like, just smirk and marvel at it all. Like, oh, man, like, there was a New Year's Eve where they just, out of the blue, my mom and stepdad came to us and they were like, we're going to Niagara Falls. And I was like, what? It's like, I don't want to go. It was like 10 o'clock on New Year's Eve. They're like, get in the van. We're going to Niagara Falls. And I was like, I don't want to do that. And they made us go. And when we got there, they didn't have anything for us to do, right? We weren't going anywhere. We got there. We didn't know where to park. You know, we had to, like, rush there, by the way. We were, like, driving because we were going to, like, miss midnight. So we barely get there in time. We didn't know where to park, didn't know where to go. It was, like, such like, a random... I think they just felt like we can't just sit home on New Year's Eve. The kids need memories. So they took us to Niagara Falls to try to do something nice. And then it was just, like... It was poorly thought out. But, like, nowadays that story is funny to me. And, you know... I get what they were trying to do, and I'm sorry I was a little jerk as a kid and didn't appreciate things, but, yeah, I wonder if I played my Game Boy on that car ride. I don't think I did. I think this was past, I was older at this point. I do remember we got Harvey's, which is like Canadian A&W, sort of. Not really, but for you Americans out there, kind of like Canadian A&W. And I remember, like, that was pretty good. I love Harvey's. Anyway, yeah, so I got stuck in this game twice, and the first time I solved it at the ski lodge. Hey, look at this, by the way. There's a little secret there. We need a bomb, though, which we do not have. Go in here. These castles are pretty good, actually. So the other sort of roadblock I hit in this game was like it's something like Castle 6 or something out of 8. And what happens is there's a point where it's very subtle, but there's like a path in the dungeon that you're following. And like if you look on the floor here, like some of these tiles look a little different. So it's as subtle as that. And apparently the path goes into a wall, and there's no crack or anything. Like, you saw the crack in the other room that indicates you can put a bomb there. There's no crack or anything, but the clue is that the path goes into the wall. And, oh god. What you're supposed to do is put a bomb there, blow up the wall, and then get to the other side. And then that's how you proceed in the castle. I didn't notice that path for... I'm gonna jump on this guy's head. It's Goombas. These guys, I guess, are not from Mario 2. But you can't jump on their heads. Jump on this guy's head, too. Oh, jeez. You can't just crawl down a ladder on him, I guess. Hold on, I think we're about to get the special item for this castle. Oh, God! Oh, that got me. Oh, no! I was too cocky. Let's go back into town, see if we can buy some bombs real quick. Because I don't want to have to come back to this dungeon after. If we beat it once. Anyway, it was a very subtle, like, secret in a castle. And it took me months to figure it out. Like, to the point where, like, I would like walk around the entire world, checking every nook and cranny, because I was like, how can I not beat this castle? What am I missing? What am I missing in this dungeon? And I was like, I don't have a particular item, or I've not talked to somebody. I talked to every single character in the game, months and months, and what I ended up doing, I wrote letters into Nintendo, just trying to describe where I was stuck and asking for help. And like, to Nintendo's credit, they wrote me letters back. But I didn't quite describe, like, they didn't really know what I was getting stuck on, so they just gave me generic advice. So the advice did not help me. Oh yeah, shovel. Okay. Oh, one thing you can do in this game is you can just take stuff and steal it and walk out, but if you do, the next time you come in, this guy will electrocute you to death. So you probably shouldn't do that. But we should save up for a shovel. I guess I thought I could buy bombs there, but maybe not. Let's just check down here real quick. I'm pretty sure this game does not have bombs. Let's see. Nope, it has the magic powder. Alright, well, you know what? I guess we'll have to come back one day when we have bombs. Anyway, I got stuck for months and months and months, tried to figure it out, did everything I could. I looked up strategy guides whenever I was in bookstores, all sorts of stuff, could never figure it out. And then just one day I was playing the dungeon and I noticed the wall, and I planted a bomb and it blew up, and I was like, oh my god. And from then on, it probably took me like another day to beat the entire game, because it's like I was just stuck on that for so long. After I beat that, the next castle is very straightforward. I beat the next castle very easily. And then the very last like level, when you have to like go wake up the Windfish, there's a bit of a puzzle maze where you have to, it's like sort of like every room looks the same, but you have to go like up, up, left, up, right, up, 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 or something like that, you know? And if you break the sequence, then you just end up back at the start, but you can't tell because every room looks identical. So it's like a very sort of like kind of hidden secret. And that, I don't remember how I figured that out, to be honest. There might be a clue in the game, or else I probably had to look it up. But I feel like there's probably a clue in the game, because I don't think they would make you just by trial and error figure that out. Block that off. Alright, we gotta not screw up this time. We were right at the point, so every dungeon in Zelda has one special item. I don't think there's any that have two, but maybe the bomb counts as one. I don't think so, though. I forget where you get bombs, but I think you just get them in the regular course of doing stuff. We're gonna skip the Goombas. See ya, Goomba. And put my shield up this time so if something bad happens. Yeah, there we go. You've got the rock feather! It feels like your body is a lot lighter. So this is one of the unique parts of this game, is you could jump! Being able to jump in a Zelda game. I don't know if other Zelda games incorporated the rock feather. I haven't kept up with them as much. Oh god. But definitely this was a really cool feature, because I mean this game has the other like trappings like the power bracelet and Pegasus boots and stuff like that, so it's like you get all the standard you know, Super Nintendo Legend of Zelda items, but the rock feather was definitely unique to the Game Boy. That was not in the Super Nintendo. Ow, get off of me. Can actually cover some distance with the jump too. Woo! Get that guy. Alright. Let's get this guy in one fell swoop. Got a small key, and I get the hell away from that chest. Okay, there's something up there. Should we open that? I guess we're gonna go this way. Get in that pit. Oh yeah, we can just unlock this. There we go. That just needs a key. Man, Zelda games are so well made. honestly. Like, I'm just looking at this, like, you know, there's a village and a forest and little quests and dungeons and stuff. Like, this is such a well-made... There's so many pieces of crap, honestly, on the Game Boy. You know, like you may have thought, like, Jay, like, how could a Zelda game on the Game Boy be your favorite game? Your favorite, like, Zelda game? And it's honestly because of the quality of game that they made here. Like, I'm just thinking of, like, other Game Boy games that I played growing up, and, like, again, some were pieces of junk. Some were total junk. Not all of them. Oh yeah, this. Gotta try and make them all line up. Ow. Okay, when it's diamond. Oh, jeez. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Ah, oh, shit. That last one. Ah, oh, fuck. Ah, oh, I missed it again. This is actually quite hard. Ah, oh, fuck. I can keep getting 2 out of 3. Shoot. Okay. I gotta go when it's a spade. Oh, come on, separate. Okay, that one. Yes! Whew! You found a fragment of a stone slab. Now you can read the messages on the wall. Do it up. What does it say? Turn aside the spined ones with the shield. Yeah, I think maybe that's how you find the Windfish thing, is like there's some fragment that you read that gives you like a hint as the directions. Oh yeah, this guy. Going down, punk! If he gets over here, he just rolls it at you again. Ooh, we got a fairy. Nice try. Let's see what's down here first. Oh, I think I know what that is. If you fail fighting the boss. Buzz buzz, outsiders! Oh god. You gotta get his tail. Oh god! No! Yep, exactly. Now we're back in here. Okay. Huh. Let's get this guy. Buzz buzz, outsiders. Oh no! This is the... You know what? This guy isn't that hard, but he is rather tricky. That makes sense. Buzz buzz, outsiders. Ah! Don't you dare! You punk! You damn bastard! I think maybe it's better to just tank the hits. I'm not 100% sure on this. I used to be able to beat this guy like, you know, in 2 seconds. Okay. The trick is to get the spin attacks, because they do more damage. Ah, jeez. Oh no! Fuck! I like how he sort of has that Wile E. Coyote moment where he's like floating in the sky. Oh, jeez. Here we go. We got this. Buzz buzz, outsiders. Oh, fuck. Ah! Oh no, 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 no! Well, we got him one more time. I wish... So every time you fall, his health resets. That, in case you're wondering, like, why he's not dead yet. It's like every time I screw up, we gotta do this again. I'm doing so badly, though. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ah. I think within like 3 spins we can get him. Ah, fuck, he just killed us. So, not having your sword out when he's kind of going nuts is the way to do it, I think. Don't worry, this teleports us right back to him. Alright. Ugh. Okay, we got him. Ow. It's gonna take that one hit. There we go. Oh my god, that was it! 2 spin attacks and he's dead. I just couldn't get 2 in a row. That's crazy that that's all it took. See, he's not that hard as it turns out. The full moon cello. So each of these bosses is called a nightmare. And again, they're sort of like spawned from the Windfish's dream. Which is kind of interesting. Again, I think I like the lore of this. Again, not in place of the standard Zelda lore, but in addition. It's sort of how I always like Super Mario 2, because it was so different. It was like, it was not Mario fighting Bowser, which we've seen a million times. It was like a different villain, a different story, a different circumstance, and I kind of liked that. Every other Mario game before or since has always been Bowser kidnaps Princess Peach, blah, 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 blah. You know, like it's kind of the same. Anyway, Hoot! That is an instrument of the sirens, I have to admit. At first, I did not believe you were real. That instrument, along with the 7 others in the set, has the power to wake the Windfish. You must collect them all. I was instructed to give you directions. Your next goal is north, in the Goponga Swamp. Hoot, indeed. Let's do it. Okay, we'll do one more dungeon here today. And then, again, for my own personal love of this game, I may do like a 3 or 4-parter here. We haven't done that in a long time on the channel, mostly because those videos don't do well. Mostly because what happens is after playing, if I do an hour video, you know, usually those videos get less views than like a half-hour video. But then if I do like a multi-part, it's like you just watch the views get lower and lower on each multi-part. But I think for this one, maybe I'll do it. We'll see. Well, I'll do at least a second dungeon here, and then I'll see how I feel tomorrow if I want to play more of this. But hey, buddy, it's serious. Real serious. Yeah, it is. The Moblins came to the village. Yeah, that's right. A whole gang of Moblins. Then, it's for real. They went to the house. Yeah, the house. And then they did something at BowWow's house. It was a really bad scene with the Moblins. So I mean, it might be faster to find out for yourself what happened. Let's go. The village was attacked. And the guy's gone, the chain chomp. Aye, it's terrible. My BowWow was dog-napped by Moblins. Please, somebody help my poor BowWow. I will. Before I do, there's like a little baby guy. Wait, what did that guy say? Makeup, jewels, dresses, I want it all. Sigh, and some new accessories would be nice. Didn't expect the little baby Chomp Chomp would say that, did ya? Okay, before we go rescue the BowWow, let's do a little fishing. Use left and right, aim, cast once you hook a fish, press the button rapidly to reel them in. Okay. Alright, let's bring this guy in. Hey! Get in here! I'll only give you 5 rupees. Okay, we'll try again. I hate how he tells you how to do it every time. This does get tedious. Huh. Okay, we want this to go all the way to the bottom. So hook the big guy. Go, 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 go! Oh, my forearm's killing me. There we go. I'll give you 20 rupees. Okay. Now, I don't know how to, like, get it to cast shallow. Okay. Didn't want this guy. I think we're at break even here. I spent 30 and I've got 30. I think we can get the big guy down here. Gonna try and lure in the big guy. You're not going anywhere, buddy. Nowhere. Get over here. It has a piece of a heart, too. You get 20 rupees. On top of that, try again. No. Live a little. Alright. So yeah, I think if you fish him out every time, you always make 5 or 10 rupees. But obviously, if you skip that last little run, then you get a little more profit. But anyway, let's go save BowWow from the Moblins. Yeah, gang of Moblins. Up to no good. Question, I'm gonna skip the acorns. They suck. I hate them. I like the little pieces of Triforce. They make you more powerful, which is handy. See, now we can jump over those pits. It makes traversing, every time you're near a rock and you press the A button, if you don't have the power bracelet, it gives you that whole little spiel. Which I don't mind if it's like, if it just is something quick, like, too heavy, try again later, but it's like multiple pages of unskippable dialogue, right, telling you that same nonsense. Let's not burn that fairy yet. I'm gonna keep her, in case we really need her. There's a cave or something, I think, around here. I kind of forget where the Moblins took this guy. Ah, shit. We've got a guardian acorn. Okay, thank God we can skip that dialogue. Okay, I guess this is not the cave. There's a different cave. See, I like now that we're powered up, when we hit guys, they go flying, and they end up in the wall. Although now we've just lost our power. See ya! Let's check our map here. I think we want to go up here. Oh, look, we can check out this house now. Oh, this is Will Wright, the guy who made, SimCity, I think. Name's Wright. The only thing I don't like about my hobby is that I never receive any response. Yeah, you can bring him letters, I think. Then you can get something. Is this the Moblin hideout? It could be. Oh! Meant to jump. Pro tip, press the jump button when you're near a pit. Joy! Reminds me of Ren and Stimpy. Joy! Happy, happy, joy, joy! Oh man, I used to watch Ren and Stimpy all the time. Don't whiz on the electric fence. All that stuff. Log. Everyone loves a log. I should watch some old Ren and Stimpy clips. It's been years. Oh, oh, oh! The thing ate me. No, forget the acorn. It's a trick. You trick me. What does this say? Music. The fish stirs an egg. You are there. Yeah. I was gonna say spoilers now for... I'm gonna save spoilers for the next video, potentially. I'm not gonna tell you the big Windfish twist. In fact, maybe I'm not gonna tell you at all. Maybe you're gonna have to watch all the videos if you want to find out. Maybe that'll teach you. You know? I don't know. Alright, these things... Where the F is that chain jump BowWow guy? One thing I wish you could do in this game is have like a standing, like missions, like check your objectives. So you need the chain chomp to get in there, basically. Because if you bring the Chain Chomp guy, BowWow, in here, he eats all these flowers. I think maybe the audio distortions are part of the game. I think actually it just distorts. Which is, you know, makes sense. The Game Boy was like pushing its limits to play this. So I think this and Wario, like Mario Land 3, Wario's Land were my two favorite Game Boy games. And while I do like Wario Land, and I did play that one a heck of a lot too, I think this one is the superior effort just because it's friggin' Zelda. I mean, how can you compare, really? I think maybe if I go this way... Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, look at this. We could definitely use one of them. We're one quadrant of a heart away from actually being able to have a full beating heart. And then we'll jam it into our chest. Who's this suspicious looking rat? Okay, boys, let's get rid of him. Alright, we found a gang. Gang of hoodlums. I like it was like, alright, boys, let's get rid of him. There's one guy in the room. Here's everyone else. Their idea of rushing me is all just wandering around aimlessly in a room. You must be an assassin. An assassin? Sent by Madam Meow Meow to rescue the mutt. Come here and get me, but it's I who will get you. Oh god. He literally did. Come on, buddy. Come get me, punk. That ain't too bad. Maybe I should do like a spin attack on him. The spin attack I think is like 4 attacks in one, maybe? Yeah, it finished him off good. Then he explodes! Turned into a little fairy. A little buzzy bee fairy. You saved BowWow! What a fearsome beast! See, now you can use him to like, as I say, eat all these flowers that are in the way. Hoot hoot! That is a fearsome-looking animal you have there. Do not forget, the next instrument is in the Gaponga Swamp. Thanks for the tip! Ooh, what's this guy? It's like Pigman. We'll get to the swamp. We just want to check out what else is here. Exploring is always the way to go, you know? One thing I used to do is, if you're in a corner, you can quickly check out all 4 screens like this, so it's like being in corners is good if you want to explore. Little pro tip there. For all you normies out there who've never experienced the thrill of beating this game on the original Game Boy hardware. Alright, jump. Let's just see what else is around here since we're here, okay. So rocks, I think the power bracelet is the next major thing that we're going to pick up, because you can see all these rocks are blocking our way. Once we have the power bracelet, we'll be able, like, jumping allows us to go past all these pits. But the next big thing will be rocks, being able to pick up and throw rocks. Yeah, because it's blocking us from a lot of stuff right now. Graveyard. Oof, this graveyard looks a little deadly. I don't know if I want to hang out in here. And we're in like a desert. Why did I come here? Oh! Oh no, I trapped myself on the other side, okay. Alright, I think the desert is not where we're supposed to be right now, so we're just gonna let it go. There's ghosts and stuff in here too. And zombies. Zombies, I feel like, are not in too many other Zelda games. Ghosts, yes. But not zombies. Alright. The swamp is just, like, right up here, isn't it? Oh, right, but we have to go around. Ah! Avenge me, BowWow! Avenge me! Yeah, see, I'm powered up, I forgot. When you hit guys, they go flying. Or they just explode. I didn't even press a button there, I just walked into that rock. It'd be nice when we don't have to deal with that anymore. See, I feel like this game is like, you know, you do have to sort of, not even solve puzzles, but like figure out the route to go. But it does a fairly good job of like nudging you in the right direction. I mean, it's pretty obvious, to be honest, where you need to go. Can you eat this? There we go, thank you. Just take your time there, BowWow. Can you eat the big one too? There we go. Okay, now just eat one of these, please. There we go. I'll take it. Level 2, the Bottled Grotto. So this is the level I was playing with in the KFC parking lot in the middle of the day during a school day with my grandma. That was a good memory. Okay, we need some sprinkles. Off we go. Alright. That guy. I don't know if I want to use a key yet. Oh yeah, you can like, see there's like 2 modes. Turn these off and on. Let's hold on. Oh, and Shy Guys, I forgot about these guys. Yeah. Oh man, this game! Alright, it clearly is related to dreams, right? The Windfish is dreaming up monsters and characters. But they're also sort of like from like Link's own imagination, because you got Moblins and stuff like that. I don't know if it's ever been 100% confirmed, but I always took it as like the Windfish was a connection to the dream world, and some of the things on the island were coming from Link's own knowledge and imagination. And that may give you a hint as to, again, where the story is going. But yeah, definitely one thing I always appreciated about this game. It wasn't just a good game, but it had a great plot. Here's a little trick you can do. You do this, and you go, whoa! I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, I'm gonna get trapped. Guess we'll see. Okay. I was a little trapped. Do that. Do that. That. I like how this is like a little puzzle. It's really not that hard of a puzzle. But it's a little one. You can go like that. Get some fresh fairy dust. Ooh, ow. Now we have to go back for that key. Let's go back right now. Oh, we gotta hit this thing. Get this key while it's fresh. These are great little dungeons. Just like, I don't know. I sometimes wonder, like, kids who grew up playing Dungeons and Dragons in, like, the 70s and stuff, if you showed them a game like this, what would they think? And not to say that, you know, like, Dungeons and Dragons is fairly complicated, and it has a lot more complexity than something like Zelda, but it's definitely, like, I don't know what how I want to describe this, but basically, like, Zelda's awesome. And probably it's like, there's a difference between, like, just seeing something in your imagination and seeing it implemented. So I'm sure a lot of the people who play D&D, even while respecting that D&D is more complex and stuff, the idea that, like, this would be made and kids in the 90s who were playing this, they'd probably be like, wow, that's so cool. And, like, look at those little dungeons and stuff with those, whoa, little creative puzzles and stuff. Like, it's awesome. Oh god, ow. Okay, we want this. I'm gonna go, whoa. Kill that guy. Did it do anything? No. Whoa! One-way door. This is like a bomb guy. Go down! That was easy. Got 2 bombs out. He looked pretty happy too. He was like kind of smiling and... Kind of feel bad for murdering him. Whoa. Didn't realize that was a bat. There's always bats in these Zelda games. Whoa! Thing's trying to suck me in! Oh god. Give me the chest! You found a fragment of a stone slab. Now you can read the message on the wall. Let's get the hell out of here! Whoa. Like, even that's like a little uncreative, you know? Like... 20 rupees! Joy! I don't think I need any more. I mean, should I get this? No, I'll save it. It's a nice refill for me if I need it. Okay. Oh, jeez. There we go. That did it. You found the power bracelet! At last you can pick up posts and stones! That's what he's been dreaming of doing this whole time. Come here! Hooah! Hooah! Let's trash this place! I think later you get an even more powerful bracelet and you can pick up even bigger things. This is like the weak power bracelet. Okay, so we want to go up there. You know that first dungeon where there was like the spot for the bombs? We still don't have bombs. It's actually pretty crazy. Okay, so now we want to do this. See ya. We can also jump. Let's not forget that we can jump. Now the power bracelet is a new hot thing, but... let's check out what's in here. Oh, right. Gotta throw these at the bunny guys. There we go. Finding all the secrets. Oh yeah, we gotta carry this. This guy is stronger. Huh. Oh. Do we even have the boss key yet? I feel like we don't have it yet. It's locked. You can open the door with the nightmare key. Oops. Yeah, we gotta go get that nightmare key, man. Alright. So we kinda got ahead of ourselves. Alright, kill that guy. Alright, so where have we... oh, here we go. Down, down, right is where the nightmare key is. Ah, jeez. Guardian acorn. How do we free this guy? There we go. Kill that. Kill that. Nothing, eh? Oh my god, piranha plants. Forgot these were even in the game. One thing I wish this game had, obviously, was more buttons. With only 2 buttons, you have to switch back and forth between your gear a lot. 'Tis a little annoying. Okay. What does this thing say? First defeat the imprisoned Pole's voice. Last Stalfos. Ah, so you need that little hint. Because we just... Whoa! Can't believe that didn't kill me. Hey, we have enough for a shovel. 200 bones. Okay, first defeat the imprisoned... this guy. And then last is Stalfos, so I think the bat. There we go! The nightmare key is ours! Yeah, there's like 3 other rooms we haven't opened, or 2 other rooms. Interesting. Maybe we should check those out after. Guess we need this. Let's see ya. Let's beat the boss and then we'll come back in the dungeon, just check those corners. I guess one of the chests probably has a map, which we don't need, and the other... I just kind of wonder if it has bombs, frankly. What kind of monster are we gonna fight now? We're definitely gonna need the dungeon item, which is the bracelet. Ho ho ho, I'm your bad guy this time. Ho ho ho. Okay, what are you gonna do? Oh, it's a genie. Yeah, ye can't hurt me as long as I have my bottle. How do we do this? No. Kabam! That's right. We eventually smash his bottle. Oh, he keeps hitting me with the damn bottle, though. Better not kill me, buddy. Can't hurt me as long as I have my bottle. Just telegraph. Tell me more how to defeat you. You're not very good at this, are you, bad guy? My bottle! Wow, you broke my bottle! Why you? Make me hoppin' mad. Yeah, he's going down. It's pretty easy, actually. Ow! Ah, wasn't good enough, though. Defeated! Ooh, we got a conch. You've got the conch horn. Woot! That's like the Windfish song, I believe, that we just heard there. A legend is real. Prairie, prairie. The prairie is waiting. Thank you. Hold on, we're gonna pop back in here ever so quickly. Oops. We want this. Okay, so there was a chest right at the beginning. Just got some rupees. Very nice. Just real quickly here. Do we want to light these up just to see? Does it do anything? Oh, they're trying to trick you. They're like, hey, just come get this guy. Psych, there's a big... Oh, come on, I pressed the jump button. Not fast enough, though. Yeah, here's just a map. Press the stop button to look at it. Yeah, we've cleared out the entire... Oh, look, it makes a pot. The dungeon makes a pot. That's kind of cool. Alright, alright. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to head back to town. We're going to return BowWow. And then we'll probably wrap this part of the video up. But you know what? I am enjoying The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. I'm probably definitely going to do a part 2. I don't know if we'll do part 3. I mean, I kind of feel like I likely will. Once I get going, it's like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. 50 rupees. Very nice. High five. It's my attempt at Borat. Where's the prairie anyway? Is it this way? Hoot hoot, that is a fearsome looking eye I can get. Oh, that's cool. You can like go back and see little tips and stuff. Ah, the flippin' acorn. At least I figured out how to mostly skip it. Oh yeah, and there were like things we can unlock. Hold on, if we come over here. It's like a cave or something that had stones, right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I wish that... Oh yeah, we need a grapple shot for this. I wish that once you had the power bracelet, you didn't have to equip it. You know? Like that's... I feel like that's one of the downfalls of this game. Having to equip the power bracelet's a big pain. Definitely remember that. And then... No. Do this. Oh no! Hey kid, you woke me up from my fine nap. Thanks a lot, but now I'll get my revenge. Are you ready? Yes. I'll let you carry more magic powder. Hee hee, are you ready? Yes. Oh, what a terrible curse. Hee hee, you deserve it. Now look at all that junk you have to carry. Haha, take care. See you again. So yeah, you find that guy all over the place. He keeps cursing you by giving you new abilities. Pretty funny. A lot of this stuff, honestly, like, I don't really remember. Like, if you had asked me before today, like, oh, is there, like, a guy, a little bat that curses you and stuff, I would have been like, I have no idea what you're talking about. But, like, as soon as I see it, it's, like, all coming back. So it's, like... It truly, you know what, it's ironic, because this is a game about dreams, and it honestly feels like a dream a bit to me. Where, like, I'm kind of remembering stuff that I had forgotten for like 30 years, you know, like honestly, I don't think I've played this game for 30 years, you know, or 25? Like it's insane how old I actually am. Truly is. Insane and depressing. But, yeah. Ooh, we got a new heart, too. Good, because that old one was a piece of junk. See, we almost have half the hearts, which is, like, pretty good. We are making good progress in this game. Alright. Oops. Do this. Yes, so the feather and the bracelet are the two probably most useful items that you have to switch between a lot in this game, just to traverse the overworld. Oh, we can open this up now. I mean, the bracelet does open up a lot of doors. Literally. You found a secret seashell. I think if you collect enough of these, you get a better sword. I think that's it. You need like 50 shells. It's not essential to beat the game to get, but it's good to get. Because one thing is your sword can't shoot lasers the way Link's sword typically does. But I think if you get all the seashells, it can. Now, there was something down here, wasn't there? Maybe not. Bombs, I feel like, are the next big thing that we need, but let's give the dog back. Oh ho, I really... Oops. Oh ho, my BowWow is so proud of his fine fur coat. Alright, that lady's nuts. Because that thing has no fur. Just check real quick here. Oh, God, sorry, doggy. Yeah, still nothing too useful. I think, I forget who you trade the Yoshi doll to, but I think it's one of the kids and they'll give you something. Oh, we can, you know what we can do is buy the shovel, though. Hey, bombs! 10 bombs, 10 rupees. Bye. Thanks a lot, coming back. Bombs are definitely an essential to any Zelda game. Game's expensive. Bye. Thanks a lot. Come back again. Oh, now there's a bow and bombs. So yeah, the bow is the next big purchase. But let's do this. There we go. Alright, you know what? Now that we have the bombs, we gotta go check out that first dungeon real quick and see what we missed. We got to. Guys, what is your favorite Zelda game? And also, do you guys have any fond memories of like games like the way I've described Zelda here, you know, like discovering it, you know, with your dad on like a TV show and like getting it and for Christmas and how exciting it was and like, you know, like playing it on vacation or on road trips or, you know, just like, I don't know, I feel like everyone has these memories, but they also feel very unique and special, so to me, it's just probably my favorite Game Boy game ever. Probably, in fact, not probably, it's my favorite Zelda game ever. It just is. And even if it's not your favorite, I think you have to admit that as a Game Boy game, like this game is pretty damn advanced. Like it's pretty cool. Maybe you've never seen it before. I guess I could have played it in Game Boy Color mode or whatever, but it's like, truthfully, no. Wait, what happened here? There's a chest, but it was never opened. Oh. Oh, there's a map! I just never bothered to get this. Yeah, see, you can see the secret room over there. We're gonna go get it right now. We're gonna find it. I guess the one thing I will say, this game does not have better than like the NES Legend of Zelda or the Super Nintendo one, is the dungeon music in this one is not the iconic, you know, do 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 do. Like that music, I think, is iconic, and it's the one thing this game truly is missing. But here we go. What is it? Ooh, a seashell. Secret seashell. Alright, well, I think this is as far as we're gonna go in Link's Awakening here today. One of the games in the book, 1001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die. I'm biased on this one, but I wholeheartedly agree. I think Legend of Zelda on the NES, I never played it before. I played it for my 500th game, like 4 years ago now. But I was blown away by how good the original Nintendo Legend of Zelda was. I was expecting it to be very primitive, and I guess it was, but I mean, like, it's not all that dissimilar from this game, right? Like, it's got a lot of the hallmarks. Yes, this game is more advanced. Yes, the Super Nintendo game is more advanced, but the NES version has a lot going on for it. We're gonna just save and quit here. So the NES one blew me away. It became one of my new favorite discoveries from this quest, and I played it live. I did a live stream. We played the entire thing. I did have to use walkthrough so I wouldn't get stuck. But then the next day, I literally played it again from memory, just for funsies. It's a great game. Legend of Zelda on the Super Nintendo, I think, is also iconic and great. I think that one truly defined what would come from, you know, like the NES was like a really, 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 really good prototype of what a Zelda game could be, and the Super Nintendo just refined it. And then I think the Game Boy game here, though, is no slouch either. I think, honestly, this one took the amazing game from the Super Nintendo and translated it perfectly to a less powerful mobile system, and it gave kids like me a chance to play Zelda. We didn't have Super Nintendos at home. We had Game Boys. It was all we had, and we could play Zelda on the go. And there were so many good experiences in this game. I mean, this game is no slouch. I would say, like, it is comparable to the Super Nintendo game. May not be quite as long or as deep, but I mean, it's on the friggin' Game Boy, man. So, personally, I think this game is a must-play if you do like the Zelda franchise. If you're a fan of the Super Nintendo game, this would be a nice bite-sized version. Again, it's not even that much smaller. It's a little smaller, though, and I can admit that, but the story, man, I think we got to keep playing. I think I'm going to make more videos because, like, you guys have to see the story. Truly, it is a story that has stood out to me, even as an adult. Like, I think back on the story occasionally. It kind of comes up in other media and stuff. It reminds me of it, and it's like such a tragic and beautiful story. I don't know, but anyway. Guys, what do you think of Link's Awakening here? Are you excited for part 2? Do you have a favorite Zelda game? Do you have Game Boy memories? Whatever the case may be, let me know in the comments down below. As always, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll be seeing you real soon. Real soon for more Zelda. So until next time, my friends, you take care of yourselves, and peace.